Remember last year's threat of a state constitutional convention? Its supporters would probably like you to forget it. That's because, thanks to an all-out effort by union members and their allies, including many of you, that very bad proposition went down by a whopping 80% of the vote. It wasn't even close. It's amazing how effective unions can be when their members all work together. Well, the same forces we beat are right back at it again. This time, they are using the courts to try to take away not only our pensions, but our contract and even our union. There's a case at the U.S. Supreme Court known as Janus versus AFSCME Council 31. It's the newest attempt by corporations and the big money folks to rig the economy in their favor by undermining the rights and benefits of hard-working public employees, including educators, police, and nurses, by gutting our own union. In essence, a bad ruling in the Janus case would make the entire United States a nation of so-called right-to-work states. Right to work is a misnomer because it has nothing to do with workers' rights. Rather, in these states, workers could skip paying fair share fees that cover the costs of collective bargaining while still benefiting from union-negotiated contracts and union protections. Workers in states where they don't have to pay fair share fees, on average have lower salaries, fewer benefits, more workplace accidents and fatalities, and are less likely to have a pension. These states also have higher rates of poverty. Why? Because without fair share fees, our union is weaker, and weaker unions have a harder time fighting for members. Bottom line, a bad decision in the Janus case, which is a real possibility, is bad for workers, bad for communities, and certainly bad for unions. Think it can't happen here? That's what they thought in Wisconsin, a longtime union stronghold until just a few years ago. But when workers there no longer had to pay fair share fees, many stopped and the unions lost power. Case in point, the Kenosha Teachers Union contract went from a 92-page collective bargaining agreement to a 2-page document in its entirety, which no longer covers teacher assignments, salary advancement, health insurance and other benefits, evaluations, grievances, and numerous other provisions that are critical components of a contract. So this is no joke. Our jobs as we know them could be on the line without a strong union there to protect us and our profession. Our contract may be in serious jeopardy, putting our salary, benefits, and job protections all at risk. But it's about much more than just our contract. Our union gives us a voice, allowing each of us to speak up when there's a problem in the workplace. Our union ensures that each of us has academic freedom, professional development, and good working conditions. It provides us with legal protections, equity, and workplace safety. It allows us to advocate for children, the whole reason we do our jobs. And the union provides us with strength in numbers. So what can you do? Make sure your union has your contact information. And pay attention when representatives, often our own colleagues, reach out. Recommit to our union by signing a re-enrollment card, because a union is only as strong as its members. Get involved in our union by becoming a building rep, speaking up at meetings, or volunteering for one of its many good causes and activities. And of course, vote in every election to ensure that we elect pro-union, pro-worker, and pro-child politicians to represent us on every level, from school board to President of the United States. Your investment in our union is a small price to pay for the return each of us receives. Remember, we were victorious when we defeated the Constitutional Convention because we all worked together as a union. If we stick together, we will win future struggles while standing up for our voice, our values, our union.